have played a role.
Comedian Colin Quinn takes on The Constitution. He'll stop by to talk about the reboot of his popular off-Broadway show. This is CBS 2 News Saturday morning.
It's half black and half white, and people felt good about themselves. My president said, and he's good looking, which always people like a good looking person in charge. And he's half black, half white, and he really is half black and half white. He can be Barack sometimes, if you've seen him. He can be Barry sometimes. He'll play basketball, but then he'll play golf. Listen to Jay-Z, but then he'll go on The View, you know.
It's a history lesson you're not going to find in a textbook or in a classroom. Comedian Colin Quinn is back on stage with his latest show, Unconstitutional, and he is here right now. And I have to say, it's a very presidential-looking picture you've got there for the promos.
Oh, thanks, Alice. I appreciate that. And I have to say, I've loved you. I don't think they're using you enough on Mad Men, but I've loved you. The first 2 seasons, you were great. I only had a problem with the guy. He's not using you as much, but you're great with you.
No.
She's like January Johnson. I've heard that. Hey, could be a lot worse. Huh?
Listen, stay on topic, right?
All right. I can't.
Now, why the Constitution?
Why? Because, well, I started doing it because because I never understood the Constitution. It always bored me. Every time I would talk about it, think about it, or read it, I go, why is everybody saying this is brilliant? What am I missing? How more important, how could I be missing something this important? So then I started researching it, and now I do get it.
Now, very funny clip, you were talking about President Obama. The theme seems to be, what would the founding fathers think today? And you touch on current topics like drones, the Kardashians. What else do you talk about in the show?
Well, just about everything. I mean, about everything that goes on today. It's really kind of an excuse to talk about everything that goes on today. But I talk about, I mean, now because I'm redoing it, I'll be updating it to all the decisions. The Supreme Court's been busy all week on everything from gay marriage to, you know, the voting right. It's like, it's an interesting time to talk about it, you know.
Who's your favorite target, would you say?
My favorite target? James Madison, no. I mean, nobody. It's just, in general, political correctness is always my favorite target because it nauseates me on a level I can't even discuss.
Now, obviously, you're very popular. Movies, SNL, Remote Control. I mean, you name it. Now, the show's so popular.
Let's name something in the past 10 years. No, go ahead.
The show's so popular, it's been extended.
Yes. It's going to be at the Cherry Lane Theater, so it's kind of a, yeah, it's been a little bit of a rumbling. It's going well.
A bit of a rumbling, okay.
Yes. It's got a little...
Now, what do you want people to take away from the show when they go to see it?
Wow, we love Colin Quinn, you know. Let's forget our national disasters or tragedies, and let's just focus on this guy. Yeah, no, I mean, I wanted to take away, you know, like, what I got away from working on it, which is like, okay, I understand it on, like, psychological and simple terms, the Constitution. It's not going to be like, it's not boring the way I always felt it was, you know what I mean? That's why I did the whole thing, you know?
So this is like summer school for adults if they go to see your show, basically.
Right.
Okay. All right, I'm interested.
Thanks, Alice.
You got me. Now, you're a guy from Brooklyn. You've never forgotten where you've come from. You've been very involved in Superstorm Sandy relief. In fact, I interviewed you earlier in the fall. You were doing a show with Jerry Seinfeld for Superstorm Sandy relief. And, you know, why is it so important to you?
Well, it's important, first of all, because what's important is that you came. We thought you were going to stay for the whole show. Me and Jerry were like, ooh, Alice. She jetted before the show began.
I think so.
I love it because it was like a real New York, you know, it's so sad, but all the tragic events in New York are the things that bring it all together every time, you know what I mean? Sorry to be a cliche, sorry to be your aunt. It's only a tragedy we all get together. We should do this more often.
No, but you know, you really came out. You guys raised a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't charge for. I mean, you didn't get paid at least.
I didn't get paid. Neither did Big Jer, and that was the real dent. Let's face it.
Right. So Brooklyn boy, I can still hear that accent.
Oh, a little bit. Well, you know, I'm from Park Slope. It's a different vibe.
All right. So check out the show, Colin Quinn, Unconstitutional. It reopens Cherry Lane Theater for 3 weeks, beginning July 4th. For more information, you can head over to our website, cbsnewyork.com.
Nice.
Dick, we'll send it back to you.